dish is a hot favorite among locals, known colloquially as peng he, which is Hokkien for grilled fish. Singaporeans like it done their way.
Really hot, really spicy.
Really good. Spicy, the sambal is the best.
Spicy with lots of lime.
I like it hot and spicy.
Same, I like it hot and spicy.
Well, not all stingrays are good for eating. Like these ones, for example, these giant freshwater stingrays cannot be eaten. Listen to this grilled seafood store owner, he'll tell you they won't taste very good.
大的它的肉啊很粗，不好吃，而且它有那个臭尿的味道。
So these are for your eyes only. So here am I at the fish holding and quarantine area of the Singapore Zoo, where the Singapore Zoo is just about to receive 5 giant freshwater stingrays. The truck is here, the stingrays are being unpacked, so let's check it out. And no, these stingrays are not for eating. Keep your peepers out for the zoo's newest addition. In today's sneak preview, these 5 giant stingrays were flew in from Thailand this morning. They weigh an average of 10 kilograms and measure about 30 centimeters across. While these stingrays may not be as huge as you might imagine, remember that they are only 2 years old. These babies have lots of growing up to do.
Based on the reports, they can grow up to 500 kilograms, and reach 5 meters in length.
Since this species was only discovered in the 90s, experts have not been able to determine lifespan and many of their characteristics. Gentle animals or aggressive animals?
I would think these guys are gentle giants. They're not very aggressive. They'll probably shy away if you approach them.
Stingrays became infamous after Australian TV personality Steve Irwin died when a stingray's barb struck him in the chest. In the weeks following his death, at least 10 stingrays were found dead and mutilated with their tails cut off on the beaches of Australia. Then what happened to Steve Irwin then?
Probably a spooked animal, Yeah.
These stingrays are vulnerable to their environment. So, the process of transferring the fish from their crate to the Singapore Zoo's enclosure was a long and complicated process. First, the crates were unpacked and the plastic bags in which the stingrays were being kept were laid out. Then, some water from the holding tanks was then poured into the plastic bag so that the stingrays can get used to the water quality of its holding tank. Oxygen was also pumped into the bag to keep the water aerated. Next, the whole bag was placed in the holding tank to maintain a consistent temperature. Then, the whole holding tank was placed in the enclosure. It was kept there for about an hour so as not to agitate the fish with rapid temperature changes. Lastly, the stingray was then allowed to swim from the holding tank into its enclosure and begin exploring its new home. All in, the process took more than 3 hours to get the 5 stingrays into their new home. Can't wait to check out these new baby stingrays? Well, you'll have to wait along with the rest of Singapore. These stingrays will only be displayed at the new River Safari that is slated to open only in 2012. Till then, these baby rays will catch up on some growing before making their public debut in a couple of years.